Alright y'all, welcome back to another video here on the John Doc YouTube channel. Today we are working on the Glizzard. And before we get started, we got like 7 days left in the giveaway, so be sure to go to lsnasty.com. It's the first link in the description below to go down and check out all of our merch. Every item you purchase gets an entry to win, and you get a bunch of badass merch. We got new American flag shirts out. We have new Small Block Ford Nasty shirts out. We have limited edition signed posters of the Black Sheep. So all that stuff is up on the website right now. A bunch of you people have gotten the mystery box, which is absolutely badass. It's our first one ever, so I hope you guys enjoy it. They're definitely going to get better and better from here on out. It's got a limited edition shirt that you can only get through the mystery box. That's never been seen before. So if you guys haven't checked that out yet, might as well go and do that. If you follow me on Instagram, you did get a sneak peek of it, but only a few people caught on what was going on. But that's going to wrap up the merch plug. You guys know we're giving away that 2002 LS Swap Mustang Nitrous Holley EFI TH400 built 8.8. It's a badass piece. We're going to be running it this weekend at the No Prep down in Darlington. So if you want to see that thing run in the street car class or the cow run in the 28-inch tire class, come on out this weekend. But what we're doing today is we're talking about the Glizzard. So we were getting the engine set in there before, and we ran out of supplies and materials, and we didn't get the engine set in yet. So my goal is to get the engine transmission set in there, build a transmission crossmember because this car was set up for a power glide. We're going over to a 2-speed 400. We want to get all that in the car, get drive shaft measurement, get drive shaft ordered so our whole powertrain is done. We are running a blower, so no fabrication as far as turbo kit goes, just making the charge pipe because we are changing the height of the intake. But what we're doing today is I'm going to try to clean up what we got going on here. I got this car. It is a 25.5 car. I think we might add an upper frame rail to it. I plan on running exposed transmission, and this thing right here needs some love. So I'm getting a call from Jose at Force Inductions. Let me take this and we'll get right back with you. All right, so we're back here with the Glizzard. We have to do some cutting of the floor here. The car was originally a stick car, and then it had a power glide in it. The transmission, factory transmission tunnel has been cut up a little bit. It's got a pretty ugly shifter mount on there we're not going to be running. So we're going to cut the entire transmission and drive shaft enclosure out of it, and we'll put our own in there. A little bit easier to access the car. I spoke about it before on some of the other cars. Being able to access the transmission from the top of the car makes it a million times easier to work on. Whether we do add a upper frame rail to it or not, it is a 25.5 car right now. My experience with the Foxbodies, the 25.5 stuff, they seem to work a little bit better. If they do have some more bars, if you look at, obviously Shannon's car, Bloodbath, he's got a ton of power going to his, so it torques up a little bit. The Bad Apple will do it as well, if you can keep them as rigid as possible. Now, some of the shittier tracks, some people say that having a little bit slack in there isn't such a bad thing, but this thing right here, floor structure wise, it's really nice. It's done through the floor, so we're not going to cut the entire floors out, but we are going to cut the center, the transmission enclosure, and drive shaft enclosure out of it. And then it's got some pretty gnarly seat brackets on there, which we are not going to run. So we're going to cut those off as well. And then the goal is we're going to mount 2 seats in here, so if we ever have to do a ride-along or anything like that, we can safely put 2 people in the car. So we'll show you guys right now what we're talking about. All right, so I'm not sure if you can see, I already drew a line right there of where we're going to cut all the way across and back. So we're pretty much going to cut the center of the car out. It does have floor structure that connects it, so it won't just fold in. I don't have the center one right there, but this stuff right here, I mean, it's just all tin. The floor structure, as you can see, it all goes through it, and it's quite nice. So it's got some brackets right there we got to cut off. These we got to cut off, and this stuff we got to cut off. So I got the old trusty Sawzall grinding wheel, and there's going to be nothing else to do but just go in here and start hacking stuff up. We're going to get rid of this this quick release. So we can talk about in the Slick Rick stuff. We're going to run a strange quick release. I think the strange quick release is just is much better. So I like it. Pedal wise, we're going to order some pedals. We're going to run different brake pedal. I'm going to order a throttle pedal with a hook. We're going to Morris cable as a throttle cable, so we do have the ability to pull back. Got some safety glasses here. And there's a whole lot of cutting to do. So I guess we'll just dive right in there and see how it goes. All right, we're going to let Wes give you an update here, what we got going on. First of all, Wes, it's been a while since you've been in a video.
I know.
You're back.
I know.
All right, what are we doing?
So we are taking these seat brackets out and grinding them down because we're going to we're going to install some better ones, huh?
Some different seats.
What was in here? Was it Corbeau's? There were like some
Yeah, but the seat brackets were heavily migged on there. Like this is a nut, just migged in there, pretty nice. And then there's this tab, which looks like a seatbelt tab, that is migged onto the nut. So we're not going to address this today, but these are going to have to go at some point today. I just took this tube. They're really tough to cut off because you can't get in there with a Sawzall really good. And then this one here, so I've just been hitting it with a grinder and grinding it down, trying to get it out of the way. That one sucks though, so I asked Wes if he wanted to do it, and he said yes, because when you grind it, all the sparks and everything hit that tab and they shoot up in your face. So we're gonna see if we can not catch Wes's beard on fire.
I'm gonna shoot him at your face.
Let me get out of here. But with PPE, we shall be safe. So here are the brackets that came out of it. As you can see, I tried to cut them as close to the tube as possible. But yeah, the seats that we got coming, either a race tech seat.
Didn't know you were making a stick shift, huh?
Yeah. No, we're big time around here.
Stick shift.
Yeah, I'll notice everyone.
Wow, I'm impressed. Anybody with 3 pedals can get it.
All right, we'll watch Wes go to work. You guys missed the sparks. It's hot. How much hotter is it in the car?
It's pretty hot in here.
Proper PPE. We got these new discs. Matt told us to get. These things are the shit. So, yeah. Everyone comment down below on Wes's technique.
Say what?
I'm letting the experts comment down below on your technique.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. There's no good way to get at that with that tab there, is there?
No, there's really not.
All right, we got where all the seat bracket stuff was pretty much knocked down as far as I'm gonna do it here for now until we get our next seat bracket ready to see where everything goes in. Left those tabs on there. I'm not sure. Obviously, there was some sort of harness. This is probably gonna have to go at some point as well, depending on where we put the driver's seat. I like to sit pretty far down and pretty far back in a car, so depending on where the new seat goes, that'll dictate where we go. Next, we can grab the Sawzall and pretty much cut out the floor and the drive shaft enclosure. Sorry, the drive shaft tunnel, the transmission tunnel, and get it set up for depending on whether we run a frame rail off of it or not, whatnot. Who knows? But we got to get this cut out because currently the transmission that we're running is not going to fit in here. 400 is a little big, so instead of beating it to make it fit, we can cut it out, and then we can decide whether we put something back in there or not. But yeah, that's definitely going. That thing for sure. All right, so this is what our floor looks like with everything all cut out there. It looks pretty crazy. Cleaned it up with the whiz wheel. Obviously, we got to get it right. We're gonna put some more floor structure down there. We're gonna run like a true bottom frame rail to it to help stiffen it up. We'll run a bar from there to the transmission cross member, and then we might go around the mid plate. But I'm talking to Matt right now about running the kicker down. Matt said not to run a double frame rail, but you guys know me. If it's extra, I like it. So don't make Petty John enter this video. And I'll start putting a double frame rail in there myself. I'll do the upper frame rail without the bottom frame rail. I don't give a damn. But no, that thing's looking pretty good. I mean, I'm excited about it. Makes it a whole lot easier to access now, working on the car. And then I do think we'll probably put an upper frame rail in it, Matt. I'm sorry, you're just gonna deal with it because I just like that look. So, and then if the car ever gets, you know, 4-linked or whatever, if it continues on, it'll be right. So also this bar, like they cut that bar into the cage, but they didn't connect it to anything. That's like, it would have been nice if they had a bar come up here. Like, that would made a whole lot more sense, really tie it all together. But yeah, I mean, the cage in here is not bad. It's not bad by any means, but if we can upgrade it, we're going to. So yeah, this thing might have to go and see Bob for a day or two and have him throw a couple bars in there real quick. And then yeah, so maybe we work that out. Maybe when I go to pick up the Colorado, we'll spend an extra day or two up there, and I'll go up there with Bob or with Matt. We'll have Bob lay some bars in, and Matt and I can burn them in, because Bob's a madman like that. So just a thought, you know, we're just thinking out loud. But now what we have to do is get the, you know, surprisingly for how thin a Foxbody floor is, it's still pretty sturdy there. So, but we're gonna get that all cut up and trimmed nice and all sealed off so no one gets cut by it. And it's gonna make a whole lot easier putting that transmission in the car, getting the transmission crossmember built. So I'm excited about that. I think good job by cutting this thing apart. Good job, car, Glizzard. You're getting there. Also, maybe I might put, no, I need to get these, I need to call Racecar and get the spacers for the lower control arms, and then get the rest of the hardware to put the spindle mount stuff on there. Then I can throw spindle mount wheels and brakes on there, and we'll be good to go up front. So, hell yeah. They got a nice set of mensers up here, and I got a set of mensers in the rear too, which, holy God, what is that? But yeah, I'm excited about this. This car it's pretty complete, really. Just got to put it together, get a set of rear wheels ordered, and then we'll be ready to roll. Hell yeah. Also, I've had like 12 people want to buy that motor off of me, but I haven't sold it yet. So we're staying strong, guys. We're staying strong.
He gets to buy this round. John Doc got to buy this round.